Hello everyone, I'm Kanamusha, and today I'll be reviewing episode 16 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let's go ahead and start with the art. Nothing new has changed, besides the addition of a few new characters. I will only say that they look normal in the JoJo universe, I guess. There's nothing different about them besides, they're new to the series. Alright, for the sound, I will say I still like the opening, and the ending was very lacking. There was no ending theme episode for this episode, so if you were looking for some roundabout, you ain't getting it in this one. You get like a couple random chords out of it, so sucks for you. So yeah, you ain't gonna get an ending theme song this week for JoJo. Which is one bad thing about the episode. Speaking of another bad thing, let's go ahead and get to the plot. The plot for this was just a training episode. Not just a normal training episode, but most of the episode took place with JoJo and Caesar climbing a giant pillar. Yes, the whole episode dedicated to climbing. And not just climbing anything, but climbing a pillar with oil coming out of it, so you had to use the ripple to climb it. Yeah, sounds exciting, don't it? No, it's not really exciting. But yeah, most of the episode takes place with that, so that's the spoiler for you. There's other stuff that happens, I'm not going to go into detail because that would be spoiling, but I will tell you though that you do meet Caesar's teacher. Her name is Lisa, and she, shows how good she is with the ripple by basically making a fool of JoJo like everyone else does. Because everyone makes a fool of Joseph. I don't know. He's always just so, I don't know, he's just so derpy at times. I'm sorry to say, but he can do this stupidest stuff sometimes, and I don't know, it entertains me though. And he really does need to stop letting people put stuff on him. Let's see, last episode the bad guys put those rings in him, and now this one, Lisa puts the mask on him. So he is basically, I don't know, he just lets down his guard way too much, I think. Yeah, if you're wondering what the mask I'm talking about is, it's basically a mask that limits his breathing or something. It's her form of training, and if he doesn't breathe a certain way, he can't take a breath or something. I don't know. It's interesting, but that's it. That's how it happened. Not much plot progression besides the countdown to when JoJo actually has to fight against Wham and I think it's AC/DC. So yeah, basically just your average training episode that almost every show seems to have. It's you got action like this or here, like a fighting. It usually ends up with a training episode, and that's exactly what you get for this one. Training. Nothing special, nothing really that great. You see him climb a wall, the pillar, for a whole episode. So I'm gonna have to give this episode a 3 out of 5. Why am I giving it a 3 out of 5? No ending theme song, while climbing for a whole episode. I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but this episode was pretty disappointing. That, and I guess I might be scoring it a little bit too harshly, but there's no way I can get to a 4 because the episode itself was pretty boring, and I can't tell you too much. I mean, it's still good. Do not drop it just because I gave it a 3. But when has a training episode ever been really good in any show? If you can name me one, put it in the comments. I'll watch it. And if you're right, I don't know, I'll say, congrats, you're right, and I will be surprised. But yeah, this episode just wasn't really exciting. Unless you like to see people climb walls with their fingertips, because that's all you're gonna get. And yeah, but next week stuff's happening. I'll let you know that. That's a spoiler. Stuff will happen next week, and is it gonna involve climbing walls? So yeah, this week wasn't that good, but next week does seem like it's gonna be pretty good from the preview. So I suggest watching it, because you know you do get to hear Joseph complain a lot. You also get to see some slight character development between Caesar and JoJo, but that's about it. So watch the episode. You would not be impressed with the training, but yeah, that'll be it for this review. Make sure to watch my the next reviews I'm gonna be showing up with, because I gotta freaking post them because I'm delayed as hell behind. I'm behind on a lot of reviews, so this is the only one that's actually caught up. So yeah, till next time.